Blue Life 88 and Parisian Player. I'm assuming those are SRL people because I've never seen them in your chat.
Yeah.
Blue Life was top 8 of the other randomizer tournament, and then he had to pull out for some kind of personal reasons. I think Parisian Player made the brackets also.
I just need to grab a tracker real quick.
Did they release a new version of the tracker, or is that just one that you use?
I made it.
Okay, I was going to say, I think those are different pixel graphics.
I should be starting. Let's do this thing.
All right.
I'll track him manually.
Bootless until boots.
That's right. Green team has 2-second delay. Apparently, that's it. Also, it's sunny in Cloudberry Land. Apparently.
What the? They start with an open seed?
I think their layer's off.
Oh, yeah, something going on.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't see their... That's really weird.
Oh, the rain is just on some layer, I imagine.
Pads, uh-oh. Parisian gets a bomb drop, so does New Life. Does everybody get one there? No, green team didn't get any bombs. Or at least, it might be a different kill. Yeah, Lucy got some bombs, there it goes.
There's my drummers. I knew they were missing. Love that Zelda theme.
Pretty important.
Let me move us to the room below here so that we're on the screen. That's better. We remade the tracker to make it a little bigger.
Oh. Something's going on Lucy's end, because that's not supposed to happen. They're gonna be careful with those layers.
Standard Link to the Past there.
You turned off Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix that.
Just jump into the abyss.
It's on. Alright.
Oh, hey, there you go. Transparency, that was it.
Wonder why they had that off in the first place.
I've accidentally hit a button.
Red team both getting that map. Very important.
Yep, red is ahead by a little bit.
Your match might not be anytime really soon, Lawson, because I don't think you have an opponent yet, right? So that kind of actually puts you back. If you had an opponent, we would be ready to do it, really, but obviously I'm doing the matches that are set first.
No, they should all have gloves. They're on the way.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know which tracker you're updating, but
I'm doing the bottom right.
it's kind of on the players for the most part to update their trackers, so that might not be working there.
And Cloudberry was busy working on transparency effects.
Making their thing work at all, yeah.
Making sure the game can actually render.
I'm messing with my scene a little bit, trying to... I need to draw some new boxes, because I did make the tracker a little... I didn't like how small it was.
You'll probably even make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I think it's okay.
There's quite a bit of white space.
It certainly is better than it was. I just made it taller.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than it was, I think.
I'm looking at like a 360p version, and I can still read it, so...
Red is definitely ahead here.
So we had the gloves right away in this great seed.
And bombs from an early green guard, so not a whole lot of farming having to go on.
Yep.
It's very likely we'll have a second match in a couple hours too, like right when this one's wrapping up, probably.
Some arrows.
Well, green team picked up bombs somewhere.
Yeah, everybody got some bombs.
Yeah, the second green guard had the bombs.
In the side room we have
A bottle, 50 cents, and nothing. Alright. That's still worth going in for.
bottle's good. Lets you do the bottle boy as you're in Kakariko Village.
And the money helps for the bottle vendor.
One of the rats drops 4 bombs.
Parisian got a 4-bomb drop, yeah. Probably don't have to buy bombs in the village now.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
Some more bombs in the sanctuary chest, so they definitely don't have to buy anything. Just save up for bottle boy, for the bottle vendor.
Parisian player gonna leave those bombs.
Red team's already
later, maybe.
Red team's already pulling ahead 30 seconds. You usually don't see too much of a lead in the escape, but they did pull ahead by like 15 seconds.
I'm pretty sure Parisian players skipped the bottle.
Really?
That's a weird choice.
Like, I could see that making sense from a perspective of splitting up and checking different areas, because it looks like New Life is going straight to Lost Woods. Parisian, I don't know if they're just going to check the Lumberjack Cave and that'd be it. There's some bombs in Lumberjack Cave.
Lots of bombs.
Parisian getting the word from New Life that force is garbage, don't even waste your time from the looks of things. Well, we're going to see some splitting up here. Parisian going straight for Death Mountain.
That's a nice play.
Gonna be big because I don't think red or green team is gonna be going up there.
Yeah, where's that lamp? That's the question. There's the flute.
Death Mountain isn't too bad without the lamp.
Blue Tunic makes Hamas look really dumb. Well, green team already has the flute on both characters. They just gotta go get it real quick on blooper. Bottle vendor just takes 50 gems from you.
Titan's Mitt in the Thieves' Hut.
Oh, and the hammer for Parisian player.
Gamble's paying off. They're definitely splitting up really well right now.
Yep.
That's what you want to see if you're playing teams. Cover as much ground as you can before pulling your stuff.
And the hammer's, you know, one of the items that could get him over to east side if he can find the mirror.
There's the mirror.
You hear the devil. And a mirror and a mushroom in Death Mountain.
Look at that.
Yeah, green team, they're both doing Kakariko Village. It's not a great idea.
I think it is because the flute's there.
Like, the flute is good, but they could be covering so much ground.
I would pick up the flute and then split up and then go to the mountain with one of them. That's what I would do. But the flute and the mitts are so important that I can see why they do this.
Getting the old man from the mountain, that's important because that'll get you the hammer, and if they don't know how to do it without the lamp, that's going to be a big disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yes, it really will.
It's a really easy run. You just have to watch out for one hole in the floor because even the enemies in there don't go after you much.
Yeah, it's just bats and I think it's just bats, right?
It's just bats on that one little side.
It's just two screens and one hole that you could potentially fall into, but you just have to zigzag a little bit and hug the wall for the rest.
Yeah, it's the easiest dark mission there is. But if you don't know how to do it, you don't have to do it. I have trouble doing it without the sword to light my way. Like when I'm doing swordless, I'd have to use the hammer though. I don't know if I could do that as well.
Yeah, I definitely need the sword to do it.
Doing it without any sight at all is a pain.
Looks like all the Light World dungeons are crystals, so those are all going to have to be done.
The red tunic,
jumping into Tower of Hera.
It's already been acquired.
All the males in Kakariko. New Life's gonna come here and get his master sword.
What are we looking at for pendants?
Pendants are all going to be Dark World, but we don't know which dungeons yet.
Red tunic for Indigo Blooper as well. Master Sword. I didn't see
with the
Master Sword.
Oh, Master Sword was in the tavern.
Yeah, there it is.
Indigo and Cloudberry still in Kakariko. I don't know. If they have the flute now, they should be splitting up.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
The high five on green team.
They're both walking too. I don't know why.
Like they might be. No, they don't have the shovel. Never mind.
You can teleport. Teleport. I wouldn't even walk.
Fly, you could save and quit.
Yeah, this is definitely not a walk that you ever do.
Especially not with the flute.
Lucy's going to the mountains. They're going in the dark too. Let's see how this works. They seem to not be afraid of it.
Going back is a little easier because there's not quite as many turns you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can just keep going diagonal to miss the hole.
Mm-hmm.
The bow has been found too.
New Life working on the lake cave.
Parisian about to have Moldorm.
There's a lamp, the shovel. The boots. Boots are in the lake cave.
Gotta go fast.
Nice. Getting a lot of stuff here in this generous beginning.
Parisian going for Moldorm without the hammer. Ooh, almost gets bumped off. Manages to pull it off at the end though.
It's pretty hard to get bumped off if he's ramming into your sword while you're holding it. Like, it's nearly impossible, but if he does hit you from the side while you're doing it, you'll go off. Hammer has been located by a green team as well, which was, honestly, Red's big advantage.
Yeah, Green's about to find some boots, too.
Yeah, green team going up the mountain is helping them out a lot.
Persian has done the Hera. Check out the.
Well, there's the lamp
side of that mountain.
too, so
Yep.
not too bad a hiding place.
No, we'll save some of the harder dark rooms for everybody.
Desert Ledge is garbage. Agina's Cave, we're about to find out what's in there. Agina's Cave has Piece of Heart, and Spiral Cave has Arrow Increase. Especially good. Well, Parisian doesn't have the Master Sword yet. They're still on the White Sword.
Yeah. We're just slowing them down a little bit.
They just went straight for Death Mountain. New Life stuck with Village.
It's not a big deal. Like, you're not supposed to have the Master Sword yet, obviously, anyway. So,
yeah.
You can certainly manage to do every bit of this without it up until Aghanim himself, which you, even then, you can get around.
New Life actually successfully pulls off the no hookshot speed glitch. I still can't do that.
Yeah, I would have used the hammer on Moldorm, because the fighter sword is much worse than the hammer. Like, the Master Sword, maybe you could argue, just for ease of fight.
Sorry, the hammer does at least let you skip the fast phase.
Yeah, 3 hammer hits will kill Moldorm, and it's not too hard to use that on him. Green team has a ton of items.
Not having the gloves or the mitts from the village will stop him from being able to go to dark, though.
Was that a quintuple Big 20 in Eastern Death Mountain? Looked like it.
Yeah, I didn't see any items. Let's see. Let's take a look.
I just saw like 4 reds in a row. Was it a quintuple Big 20? Jeez. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it sure was. And a shield. And it was just a huge waste of time up there. It's nothing at all. Mountain after Tower of Hera is apparently just not good.
Parisian finally going to get their armor upgrades.
Before Tower of Hera, you got the mirror, and then the mushrooms. That's pretty good.
What was It's too bad that he didn't have the Master Sword, because he could have checked the Ether Tablet with his book.
A lot of cash in Eastern Palace. That might be good if you're going to check Zora. And it's required anyway, so you might as well. Yeah, the characters, or the people playing, they can pick any character they want. Some are a little more difficult to use than others, like Boo, for example, because he doesn't have a lower half. Three people are in the Eastern Palace.
It's the powder for New Life there.
Information's king here. They do have to all do this dungeon, but they really shouldn't be in the same one.
Yeah. Green is really not splitting up enough. They need to do that more. Region is loaded up now. I'm going to turn on their flute.
We should have the Master Sword.
I don't remember if they went to the tavern.
I can't imagine they'd skip that if they knew where it was.
Yeah, I kind of get the idea that Parisian would clear everything out before they fly out. Parisian's going to Light Cave to pick up whatever was in there.
Boots was in there and Lamp. And,
Oh, that's right.
they also have one of the red crystals.
New Life about to enter Armos here.
Yeah, Cloudberry and Indigo are on the same team, but they're not really communicating. They're both in the same dungeon, so I guess they're not really planning on splitting up too much. Like in the team game, you can split up, so if you can double the speed at which you explore and find information, you should be doing that.
Easy Armos there for New Life.
Like Parisian is going Desert Palace now because they got the book, got the gloves. They don't have a fire source though. Oh no, they do.
Yeah, he's
They
got
have
the
fire.
lantern too, so he should be able to easily full clear it.
Yeah, it's easy clear.
At this point, red team has cleared all 3 dungeons after this.
Yeah, red is very much leading right now. They're splitting up really well and communicating effectively.
New Life about to get his hammer from the old man.
Yeah, we still don't have a moon pearl yet. Still has to get discovered.
Yep. So 5 and 6 are both crystals that you can get in this world and have them ready for the bomb right away if you feel like doing that.
Definitely be a big time saver.
Question is, which dungeons are going to be optional in the Dark World?
Hmm.
Doesn't look like Desert has much.
Yeah, Desert hasn't been anything so far.
Indigo out of arrows without having a single Armos now.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, especially injured.
Not really a hard fight, but it just takes so long to kill them. Oh, that's a death. That's a death on Armos.
That's, there are 20 arrows in the room right before him. 25
Yeah,
really,
there's-
because they give you 5 more for the Mimic to guarantee that you have some, so they made a mistake of just not lifting the pots. They probably don't know that they're there, but they are, and if you're out of arrows, you should start lifting things and looking around. Because,
We
you
can go
know,
into that fight without a
There's
full
lots
stock.
of arrows all over Eastern Palace.
we're talking about Dungeon 1 here. They gave you the bow and they want you to use it. It's Nintendo, after all. So, absolutely, the first dungeon in the game, they're going to hook you up with arrows. Enough to win, really.
Cloudberry going to pick up their mirror.
Oh, wait.
It's funny that they know how to do the skeletons before they appear glitch thing, but they lost to Armos that way. What a diverse set of abilities. I made my own tracker for this that I would prefer people use. It's the one that's on Parisian player's screen right now. I'm updating myself for him because he didn't want to run one. But I'll use whatever people use on screen. Obviously, Indigo Blooper is using a different one.
Parisian going for bomb kills on Lamela. Didn't quite land them though.
Oh, they're just not picking up the arrows. They just don't want to do it. There are so many arrows they're skipping. They could have 50 right now. They're getting lucky with drops though, at least, so at least they're getting a few. Yeah, look at that.
There they go. Locking up.
They don't even
Good
want
now.
those ones, apparently. It only takes 18. Well,
in a real bad spot right now. 1 heart left against Landmillows.
He's got him.
There we go. Landmillows and Moldorm dead at the same time on red side.
Twin boss kills there for red team.
2 crystals in sync.
There goes Armos.
Well, all the Light World dungeons are done. Still no sign of the Pearl. Checking the tablet now. Nothing on that side.
Green team's gonna need to pick up the pace.
Yeah, Pearl could be in the Zora place, Pearl could be in Dark World. I know exactly where it is, but I'm not going to say.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe it's not in this game this time. They definitely can't do much without that, so that's gonna be a hold up for everybody. Forgot to mark an item off of Parisian. He got the flippers, right? Out of Tower of Hair. I can't imagine that he missed those. Is that what they were?
I believe he has them, yes.
Parisian has them.
The flippers in the book were the 2 items in Tower of Hera, which is pretty nice.
Yes.
New Life going for the Zora check. Gonna get ripped off.
It's
maybe.
a pretty good check to do after dropping off the mushroom there.
Mm-hmm. You can do it all in one trip, you might as well.
I've had the Moon Pearl show up on the pyramid before, and if you don't have the hammer, well, I mean, you really can't get there without killing him if that's where the Moon Pearl is, honestly. You're just gonna have to kill him.
Yeah.
There's no way around.
I've had that 2 or 3 times in this version of the logic.
New Life got ripped off.
Got that big 20. Green team has found the mirror. Both of them have it now.
Lucy working on Moldorm. Using the hammer instead.
That was a good hit. Oh, that was a good hit by Moldorm. Uh-oh.
Hammer mode.
Got him.
The hammer all the way, there you go.
You gotta be careful
not
to
you
poke.
Don't get knocked off there. Yeah, the pokes will kill your hammer strategy.
It's easy for it to happen when you're... Like, you want to hold your sword out for defense and try and spin, but... It's easy for it to poke when that happens if he runs into it. Bat has ripped him off.
Parisian go for a swim.
Green team's strategy is like they're just following each other, really. I don't think that's the best idea.
No.
No, not at all.
One of them's a little slower than the other one, so they're getting info ahead of schedule. Looks like Indigo's
to find the Moon Pearl here.
Indigo's skipping Tower of Hair. Why is he doing that?
Interesting.
And there is the Moon Pearl for Parisian player.
Yep. Under the bridge. So now they can start doing the Dark World. Presumably Parisian is saying, hey, New Life, go get the pearls under the bridge.
Yep, that's going to open up the whole thing. Wouldn't surprise me if Parisian started doing Thieves Town and stuff. With that gear,
New Life immediately heading there as well.
Yeah, that was the one thing holding them off at this point, because they have all the other Light World crystals.
Not sure where Indigo's going.
Indigo, I think they are trying to find the right cave to enter.
Well, they walked right past that chest, but why would they come over here? Like, Cloudberry's over here. They're really going out of their way to follow their buddy. I don't understand the plan. And the worst thing is,
you're just running 2 one-player races if you're playing the same route.
And there's nothing in these caves is the worst thing they're about to find out. That this is not even a place that you would have wanted to come. This is exactly why you don't follow each other. This would have been a thing that you would have said to your buddy, don't even come in here, just don't do it.
Watch. They're gonna get a shield and 80 rupees and both be extremely disappointed.
At the same time, this is a big failure of teamwork here.
Meanwhile, on the red team, you've got a New Life down in Mire, and then Parisian up in Dark Kakariko.
Splitting up. What you want to do? Nothing especially interesting in the Mire Cave.
Well, as we've seen, the Hobo has the Moon Pearl, so until Tower of Hera is done, Indigo Blooper cannot join ranks with the others in the Dark World. They're not going to be able to do it.
Parisian going to rescue the blacksmith. Checkerboard Cave just has bombs.
Cloudberry is checking Dark World for some reason, but they can't do it without the Moon Pearl. I don't think they realize that. They should realize it now.
You can get 2 chests.
They can do
here
the 2 Super Bunny chests, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they doing that though?
Cave. That's the shop. They don't need to go there. Because you can use the mirror glitch and going faster here too. But yeah, you can. Oh, no, they're not doing it. Cloudberry, why don't you use the mirror glitch? Just do it. Yeah, fake flippers are allowed, but if you get hit, that's on you. If you soft lock the game.
Yeah, the minor glitches are allowed. They're both bunnies right now. I don't know if Cloudberry knows how to get this set of chests without
that cave has $600 in a blue cane. They actually needed that money because they're gonna have to do the chest game and the digging game if they haven't done that already. Parisian going to return.
Nope, just going right past them.
Meanwhile, it looks like New Life is going to be checking the tablet. Bombos.
Fire Rod.
Cloudberry's still wandering around in Dark World, going to check Turtle Rock, but I don't think it's required. It's technically optional ether for Turtle Rock.
It's a big find for Parisian player.
Bombos tablet
not as big of a find for New Life.
Indigo now working on Tower of Hera. Barry, I don't know if they've done it yet.
Cloudberry's done Tower of Hera. They're looking for the Moon Pearl and they just don't want to go swimming. So they're checking the ether tablet and stuff, I think.
Yep, just hearts in both the tablets. Looks like New Life is going to be starting Swamp Palace up.
This is where Red Team's really going to pull ahead.
Jumps to Thieves' Town.
The Moon Pearl is going to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Cloudberry, I think they're done? No, they still have one more dungeon to do. Here's a hookshot.
New Life not going into swamp.
I think we're checking Zora here in a second instead of swimming. Like they just aren't going to the right place. Now, fake flippers are allowed too, so they wouldn't necessarily need flippers yet, but they will need it for Swamp Palace, which is I believe it's a crystal as well.
New Life decided to do Super Bomb instead of do Swamp.
Palace of Darkness, Skull Woods, and Turtle Rock are the options here, so we don't need the Ice Rod.
That was nice.
Moon Pearl was at Hobo.
Yeah, it looks like Cloudberry's about to get their Moon Pearl. That'll set green team back in a little bit, but I still think they're going to be a little ways behind. They just haven't been communicating super well. They've been doing the same places. For Bomb Cave is just money and the Magic Cape.
You think that'll lead New Life up to North Dark World?
I mean, it would make sense. I don't think they've done the backside. I think Parisian did check King's Tomb. I don't think they did the cliff. I don't know if anyone has done Catfish either. That might be worth checking.
Looks like he's heading to Catfish.
I still need to find the red cane and whatever unlocks Mire.
Cloudberry working on their Dark World scouting now. 20 rupees from Catfish. Disappointment. Region now looking to clean out Thieves Town, the last chest.
There wasn't much in Thieves Town, I don't think.
No.
New Life heading into Dark Kakariko, going up north.
Actually, did they get a hook shot? I think they might have got a hook shot in Thieves Town, which is certainly on the menu. I didn't see that happen. But
someone got a hook shot, I just don't remember where they got it. Okay, they're going to check Bumper Cave, but it's just a full heart.
Makes sense with the fight in the Cape.
Pretty good blind fight.
Watch out for these rocks, they might be full of bees.
Yeah, they definitely have it.
Doom Cliff Cave is just another piece of heart. I believe Parisian has already checked King's Tomb, so there's no reason to stick around here. Go ahead now, it's good.
Looks like they're going for Swamp, which is also mandatory. Pretty good dungeon to check as soon as you can.
6 chests.
Especially with the 2-player.
Both Indigo and Cloudberry still working on Desert Palace. They're both working on their last Light World Crystal too. Yeah, Parisian is going to be jumping into the swamp here.
There's the hook shot for New Life.
This music, what is this? Oh, it's from Brave Fencer Musashi. Of course it is.
I think Parisian checked the bomb wall before, or they're just skipping it this time?
They're just skipping it.
Guess it wouldn't take too long to come back and check if it was really necessary.
Yeah, they might just be rushing this place down.
Are they in go mode? No, they don't have any medallions yet.
Yeah.
Or the cane.
Missing a couple things.
They're gonna need red cane, they're gonna need one of the medallions to get into Mire.
They're doing it now? I'm not sure why. Maybe they forgot it. Maybe they just forgot it existed up there.
Oh, right, they're going back. They might have just forgotten.
Like, oops.
Not a huge time waste either way.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to skip anything in this dungeon, but the two on the left, if I was going to skip anything, that's what it would be.
Yeah, those ones...
I tend to skip those if you don't have the big key early. If you get the big key early, then you go on and full clear it. But elsewise, just go on up, because the boss might have the big key. Might have to come back in anyway.
Indigo looking to check at Zora, going to be very disappointed. Meanwhile, Cloudberry gets their final crystal for the Light World, can start doing Dark World dungeons now.
They found the Moon Pearl.
An Indigo disappointment.
There's really nothing left in the Light World at all. Everyone's swept it completely at this point.
Yep.
The only potential thing is like the Graveyard Ledge, which I don't really count as Light World at all. It's just technically in the Light World.
It's really just an extension.
Graveyard Ledge and Grove Ledge.
Green team, I feel like they should have gone to Dark World as soon as they found the Moon Pearl. That's definitely what you want to do, because there are so many places where you can get like 5 things, and they're not missing anything that helps them go fast, really, but they certainly need to start looking for the last items.
Definitely.
Indigo grab their Moon Pearl.
With that, they're not too far behind, but I do feel like they are, even though the crystal count's about the same.
They're both going to be a full dungeon behind because New Life just finished off their dungeon. And like the Light World dungeons are such a non-issue. Region is probably about halfway done with Ocean.
Indigo has 3 crystals as well. I know their tracker's a little different. It's cross products tracker, so they did all 3 Eastern Palace track.
Like, it's good to have the Super Bomb crystals, but unfortunately it's not going to pay off for them.
What was in there?
It was just like money, and I think
the cave.
Oh, right, the magic cape,
which leads to a full heart container at Bumper
yeah,
Cave, I think.
Bumper Cave is not really worth going out of your way for. Unless I think they found the blue game, did they? Oh no, that was red team that found blue.
The big key is in an obnoxious place for Swamp Palace. I have to focus on that screen because that's the one I'm trying to track up. Doing my best. But I have no idea what opens Mire. Is that even in the spoiler log?
I think it is.
I mean, I could check the mandatory thing down at the bottom.
Medallion's Misery Mire is Quake.
Interesting. Okay, so
Turtle Rock is Ether.
I don't think that they need to go into Turtle Rock at all. Probably not. So Ether's not going to be a thing. Ether is what's in Swamp Palace, though, apparently.
Yep.
So these steps, Parisian's going up. Sometimes they mess up for me, and they did for him just now too.
Just forces you to go back downstairs.
There's some way to fix that.
Happened in the weekly.
I have no idea how to make it. Like it happens unless you do something to stop it from happening, and I'm not sure what the controls are exactly. I forget. They found the red cane. New Life has picked it up. It's on the ledge outside of the grove.
Ah.
That's really knocking the items they need down to just Quake, I think, and that's it.
Yep, Quake is the big one here.
That's what it looks like.
Because Parisian knows where the fire rod is. I don't think New Life has picked it up, but
yeah, he's on his way. He's got it following him around.
I'm just checking out the Grove Boy first. I'm going to log it, get a fire rod. At this point, it's just going to be a race for Quake. Cloudberry going to the Palace of Darkness. Quite a gamble. I believe that's one of the pendant dungeons, right?
Yeah, it is. I would consider going there because it's got 6 chests or whatever. Like, I think it's got 5 actually. That's pretty good, but like, at least they're splitting up, right?
This is true. They are doing that.
If I were ahead, I might consider doing these optional dungeons. If I were ahead of my teammate, like while they were catching up, I might do those if I couldn't find what I'm looking for. But there's still a lot of places for them to check. Indigo has found the red cane as well. Hell, if they find Quake first, they might be able to catch up.
Dungeons. Yeah, that is a thing.
Big question is, where's Quake?
Yeah, is it in Palace of Darkness? Because that would do it. But if not, they're just wasting a bunch of time. Because these optional dungeons really eat up, especially Palace of Darkness. That's like 8 minutes gone. It takes forever. It's worth it because there's so many chests. But if it's a pendant, you really hope you find something.
Red cane was on the Grove ledge that you have to warp in from Dark World to get to.
And he goes doing the blacksmith stuff. I hope they go all the way and get the fire rod, because they're going to need to find that too. They need to find a couple things yet. They'll do blinds eventually, I'm sure that's on the list, because it's mandatory and there's hookshot in there. So Green Team honestly isn't that far off of go mode either.
Nope, it's just the fetch questing of taking the frog back home and then doing the lunch pail around to the other guy.
Yep, they've already gotten one of these 4 chests, so there's 3 left. I hope they do all 3 of them. There's 1. If they do, then they'll just be 1 item away as well, because hookshot's inevitable discovery.
Yeah. And New Life is doing their Ice Palace. They're definitely splitting up again.
That's a good call. Ice Palace is mandatory. I hate Ice Palace, but it does have 3 chests in it, and seems more and more that those 3 chests end up being one of the 3 items I need at the end of the game. Really moving really fast. Everybody is, honestly. Like, Green Team's not doing as well, but I'd say they're playing pretty well. They have 3 or 4 crystals in 45 minutes.
They are playing. They're, what, 2 items from go mode?
Yeah, they're doing really well as well. They're just not keeping up. And I blame teamwork more than anything. Even though we did have an almost death.
And I would say just in general, Red Team has more solid execution right now.
Yeah.
Because they're having a few deaths, like on Indigo Blooper, they died to the Armos, that cost them time.
Got a bomb jump in Ice Palace. Didn't make it. Trying again. This is the one that gives people trouble sometimes. New Life is definitely having trouble. That's 2.
He's a little too high up on that one. You want to match up Link's head.
There it is.
With the shadow there. Oh, that wall.
He forgot he had choke shot, I guess.
He remembered in the end.
Parisian Turtle Rock.
Parisian definitely has the execution. He's beaten this game blindfolded, right?
Really?
Yes.
Dang. No pressure, Green Team.
Green Team did go all the way and got the fire rod.
Gonna be on Quake for them then, and the Red Cane. Oh no, they have the Red Cane, never mind, they found it.
Yeah, it's just the hookshot and the Quake.
Yeah.
Yeah, hookshot once they get into Thieves Town, that'll be easy to get. Region going to Hookshot Cave, not gonna find too much.
Got the red sword.
Pretty decent.
Parisian gonna head into Spike Cave now, it looks like. Or try to, anyway.
Do they have the cape? They might.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Not sure what the plan was there. There's no way that was gonna work, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they walked in and realized they didn't have the cape or something.
Yeah, like even
Yeah,
when you
I was
have,
thinking of New Life.
even if you do that with a hook shot, you're still gonna need 12 hearts, like minimum, to do it. Meanwhile, New Life is about to discover Quake. Go mode has been achieved. There it is.
Yep.
Boom.
Red team is ready to go.
At this point, it's just going to be a race of how fast Red can do the dungeons, and from the looks of things, probably pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna look at like an 80-minute time, I think, at the end of this. They're going really fast. They got plenty of time compared to Red team to get moving. They're really gonna zoom now. You're gonna start seeing some dungeons get crushed.
Yep, Parisians rushing towards that ice palace.
He needs Quake so he can do Mire while New Life does other things. But they don't really need to do other things. They just need to clear it.
New Life drinking a blue potion for Cold Stare. I respect that decision.
I do too.
Stare can be a nightmare sometimes.
He's a nightmare with the Master Sword because you're talking about a ton of hits. It takes forever.
It's true, yeah. Parisian's the one with the red sword, not New Life. Indigo's doing the super bomb. Also going to be disappointed. Cold Stare down. So they just got to do Mire.
New Life gets the compass and the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna find their rupees and cape.
I think New Life probably skipped. Which dungeons did they do? Was it Swamp?
I don't think New Life's done Swamp, no.
Yeah, I don't think they did that, yeah. Certainly haven't done Mire.
About to remedy that.
Well, they're certainly on pace to get the fastest time we've seen yet. And that's going to be because they're probably not going to hunt for silver arrows like the other team did when they had this kind of speed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see these guys going for that. Not that hard, anyway. It would be nice to have.
They definitely can do silver or silverless cannon.
Yeah, especially because they know where the red sword is now, so even if they don't ever find another sword upgrade, it's not going to be too bad at all.
It'd be a pretty easy fight. I don't think Ganon is one of the harder bosses, honestly. Just strange. He's a very strange boss, but once you know what he does, it's not that bad at all.
Yeah, not near as bad as Cold Stare or Mothula.
Mm-hmm.
Green team's looking for Quake. They don't know where to look. And Hookshot too. Their reluctance to look into dungeons is killing them here.
Green is about to find Hookshot. Cloudberry's looking at Thieves Town. But Indigo is just kind of checking the bumper cave ledge, getting disappointed. What else are we gonna do now?
New Life with the cane strats to get through the spike room there in Mire.
Well,
Also, since they're in go mode, they can just skip everything.
I gave the next group 2.5 hours. to get ready, but we're not going to need that much time, I don't think, because even green team's going to be done in under 2 hours at this rate.
As long as they make it into ice before too long.
Ice is mandatory. I can't imagine skipping it for too long, especially both players.
Yeah, right?
Because the fire rod is known on green side as well, so there's really no reason not to have somebody doing that.
That is true. They do have the fire rod, don't they?
Unless they both just decide we're not going to do ice until later.
I'm a big fan of if you can clear the crystal dungeon, then you might as well do it.
Locking up cold stare, no problem. That was an easy fight. Can't go much smoother than that.
Yep.
No, not really.
It's a compass for the trouble. Only 2 crystals left for Parisian, 3 for New Life. There's the big key. Meyer is effectively done.
The vanilla big key.
Indigo looking to check the pedestal, it looks like.
Not gonna be finding
as
much
well.
there.
Oh, that arrow storage increase. I think that's required, isn't it?
Yeah. Because Ganon takes 50 shots.
Yeah, red team execution is just really good on their side all around. They're doing everything really well.
Parisian gonna dive into Eastern real quick. Indigo now knows it's Quake for Meyer. Got that information.
Well, they should know that Quake is the missing piece at this point.
Yeah, Indigo just checked Meyer to find that out.
Cloudberry takes a death in Evestown. We have to do that again in the blind fight. That's really rough because you have to go back and get blind again.
Indigo trying to pick where to go. Chose the wrong dungeon. Didn't they already do Palace of Darkness?
I think one of them went partially into it and then left afterwards. But yeah, Cloud of Darkness. Palace of Darkness is optional.
Making the wrong choice here. It's gonna slow him up
Believe there wasn't
tremendously.
anything especially good in there.
New Life wraps up Vitreous pretty easily with the cape strats.
Indigo just checked the map and realized, oh shit, Palace of Darkness is optional. Whoops.
Cloudberry skipped a key. It's gonna stop them from going up here. I don't know if they know that. I assume
No,
they don't.
Cloudberry finished. Like, they were doing the blind fight. They just died on it.
Oh.
So they have to go back and get blind again.
Yeah, that's a
unlock all
pain.
the traps and everything.
That takes forever.
Well, if they were on the fight, then it's already blind will still be in the boss room.
Is that true?
Yeah, you just have to go back in and fight blind again.
I didn't think it was that way in vanilla.
I know it's that way in Randomizer because it happened. I had a death on blind yesterday or the day before.
Lucy seems to want to grab some berries for later, but keeps eating them instead.
Parisian now jumping into Mire. New Life is going to finish off Desert Palace for... I want to say that's their last palace.
Yeah, Parisian's on their last crystal.
Yeah, so New Life is probably... They're just going to finish off Desert and maybe Eastern and be done with it.
New Life already has Eastern done? Maybe? No?
Oh yeah, that's right. They had to have finished off Light World Palaces except for New Life because they found out where the Moon Pearl was. And Parisian already scouted out Desert.
New Life still has one more left after this.
Oh, is it 2 more? Okay.
New Life still has... What is New Life?
Probably... I mean, are they the ones who did Mire?
Oh no, he hasn't done Swamp, right?
Oh, that's right, Swamp Palace.
Well, he did have to lead blind back just now.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is what I thought. I thought that was the case in vanilla too.
I think just the floor. I think that remains exploded,
yeah,
so you don't have to go back upstairs.
That part at least is done, but I'm pretty sure vanilla 2 you have to go do the entire thing again, the walk, which takes a long time.
Alright, New Life is done with Desert. Gonna be hopping into Swamp. Ooh, Parisian. Yeah, they managed to pick up the slack, but they accidentally missed their Fire Rod.
The Ice Palace without the hook shot. That might be troublesome for them. Where's the keys? Because if they need to use hook shot here, they might be in a bad way.
Yeah, like there's one chest that I believe you need the hook shot to get to.
That's not going to be good. I'm glad they're in.
It's not going to be anything that they need, but yeah, if they have to clear the entire thing out, it could be a problem.
They're going to need to get to the right side.
Especially with the big key being, or the big chest being where Quake is.
Yeah.
They need the big key and a couple other keys, unless they do the bomb jump, which, you know, they might, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to come down to, well, Indigo Blooper just died.
Cloudberry getting the cane there.
Indigo's cutting their losses. Maybe going to go get hook shot. Warped in the wrong place, unfortunately.
I'll just go down to the bottom. That'll prevent you from warping into a rock or a bush.
Parisian player missing first bomb there. Yep, looks like the hook shot play for Indigo. Easy Vitreous there for a Parisian player. That's gonna give him all the crystals he needs there.
Picked up the mirror shield at some point too. I never noticed where that came from. Not super useful, but it's there.
Yeah. Shields have been just lying all over the place.
Region is ready for Ganon. I'm gonna head right up there. I was betting man.
No, there's no. My PB was done on a seed that was tremendously good in this. Even with teams, that's not going to happen here because I'm betting Parisian's going to finish in the next 10 to 12 minutes. But even so, It's just the Moon Pearl was in a nasty place, and there was a couple other things holding them up. Quake having to be found at all. Like, I didn't need any medallions on mine. I didn't need any of that. It really comes down to that at that point. When you're trying to get the last couple minutes knocked off the time, it's really how good is the seed.
As long as I can finish around, 140, 145, I'm happy.
If Ganon's tower is nice, they might finish sooner than I expect, but we'll see where that key is, I guess.
It'll depend on which branch they go down.
Yep.
And New Life is going to be ready for Ganon's tower as well.
They're going right or left? They're going right, but they might just be checking those two.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. Grab those two, then hop over to the other side.
If I find a key, I like to go right side.
No key.
Yeah, New Life, I'm assuming they'll probably go grab the Tempered Sword in the Shot Cave.
Yep. Sounds reasonable.
I would assume it's on the way back from Turtle Rock when you warp back into Dark World.
Yeah, there's literally no path that you can go down to without having to skip it, or without having to pass by it. So might as well.
Makes the fight of Ganon a magnitude easier than with Master Sword Silverless.
Big key.
Half magic and big key.
Nice. Now the question is, do we look for silvers? Not going to.
Good decision.
Who needs them?
They already have Tempered.
Yep. Confidence in the teammate. Like, I would have probably opened... I would still open chests on the way, because,
I would have
Yeah,
opened
like-
the one chest in that room with skeletons.
I wouldn't be looking for them either, especially with the red sword. I wouldn't go any further than that, but I would still open chests, just in case they're there. Not only for me, but for my teammate. I think that would be worth the second or two it takes.
Yeah, if they open up the 4 chests going up the tower, then, that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, New Life definitely making a pit stop for that Tempered Sword. Really good communication. You can tell he's just skipping every other chest. They know.
I don't think there's a
Know
Symphony of
exactly
Light
which
randomizer,
chest.
but there is an Aria of Sorrow randomizer that's really good, and there's also 3 DS-Vania randomizers that are getting there. Works in progress. I wouldn't mind hosting an Aria Sorrow race. Can't wait to see the big dogs come into it either. Just doing all kinds of stuff that I wouldn't even know about. I'd have to research that game a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of clipping and stuff you can do that can cut out a lot of time.
Yeah, Konami game, it's
With
broken
the
as
walls
heck.
and stuff.
It's just, it's stitched together in some places.
Yeah, Parisian is not a great place with HP right now, though.
Yeah,
I don't
death
think
here
they-
really hurts, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They're gonna get healed in the next room. You just need to crawl to this ferry, and then if you could make it there, you'll be fine. Because
Mhm.
that's really all you need. There's really not any danger at all for the rest of the tower. That gauntlet is it.
Yeah.
New Life also leaving that one chest there.
Where are the
Just
silvers?
does not care.
Let's see.
We're done.
No one's gonna get the silvers, I don't think.
Not on red side, anyways.
Not unless green really wants to explore. I didn't watch Castlevania on Netflix. How is it?
I've heard good things.
Yeah, people were saying it was decent. Apparently the music is not great, but
They're not just playing Bloody Tears over the entire, just no other song, just Bloody Tears remixes.
Green team meanwhile working through their dungeons. Indigo Blooper checking, or not checking Death Mountain, just going up there. It might be going into Turtle Rock. Did they not find Quake?
Quake's in the Ice Palace big chest, and I don't think anyone's done it yet.
Yeah,
Oh, they
haven't
might be
been
going
back
for the
to Ice
Tempered Sword.
Palace. New Life going into the Gauntlet now.
There's like a 4-episode animated Castlevania thing on Netflix. That's what they're talking about.
That's the one, yeah. Well, Indigo's gonna find the Tempered Sword at least.
Moldorm is dodging Parisian's attempts to hit him. He's just putting up a battle, I tell you. There he goes. That fast Ganon's tower key is gonna get a couple minutes knocked off this thing. They're gonna finish really soon, like 1:13, thereabouts. Which is an incredible time. And I don't know how much of that's
That's what we
teamwork.
had.
I don't know what their time probably would have been pretty damn nice, even if they were playing alone, honestly.
Yeah, their teamwork was especially good. You could tell they
Yes.
were communicating really well.
The communication was excellent.
It was a pretty nice seed too.
Yep.
Really not any tricks at all to this one. It was just do the right dungeons, and the right dungeons are crystal dungeons.
Yeah, all the pendants were optional.
I'm not a big fan of things being in the ice big chest, but it's still not that bad.
I'm not a huge fan of items in Ice Palace, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of Ice Palace.
3 items in there.
Whenever it's a pendant, I just cheer.
We're starting the Ganon's fight already, and at 71 minutes, here we go.
Yep, they're definitely going to be getting best time so far in the tournament on red side.
They will have to do it silverless, so that's going to take a little bit longer, like an extra 30 seconds probably. So it's only 12 spins. I guess it takes a little longer than that, but you're only talking about like a minute or so.
If this is the same guy who played it blindfolded, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, like it's just the fastest that you can do it is, like you can only hit him twice per pass, so you have to light the torches 6 times. That takes a little while, even if you do it perfectly.
Ooh. Region come fairly close to death, though.
You can do spins when Ganon's against the wall like that and hit him twice, and the spins do extra damage with the red sword, so you can really knock phase 2 down fast.
Region did not pick up the magic cape, so they actually have to fight him properly.
Yeah, the cape makes it a free bunch of hits when you have that, but they don't have it, so they don't have a choice.
I definitely want to save some magic and with having to do silverless too.
Yep. They got half magic, though. They'll be fine.
They're gonna end up winning this thing with 30-40 minutes to spare based on Green Team. I do think Green Team's gonna beat it under 2 hours, but they're not even close to being done yet. They still don't have go mode, right?
Yeah, still 3 more dungeons on Cloudberry side, at least I know what Indigo Blooper's at.
And Indigo's hurting for health. Wants to do the bomb jump, but cannot survive it. Died to a spike.
Oh, that's rough.
Another run through Ice Palace.
The 3rd time.
Parisian should just about be finishing up. Oh, missed a swing.
Sometimes again does not line up right timing wise or position. It's hard to do it perfect.
There he is, gun is
That's
dead.
it.
113.45.
I'm gonna say 46. Ah, damn.
Play 4 is done, and that's a ton of time saved.
Leading
Meanwhile,
up.
his partner is only a minute behind.
New life close behind.
Whenever that happens, you can tell there was teamwork rolling through because they're both finishing at exactly the same time. The average time is going to be like just double the time. Let's just straight up 2x almost.
Mm-hmm.
2x plus 1.
Yeah. So when you get the average time, it's going to be like 30 seconds slower than the faster player. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, 113.45. That is easily the best we've gotten so far.
Yeah, that'd be hard to beat. Teamwork can make it happen, as well as a ridiculously good seed. Those two things are both required.
Yeah, this seed was nice, but I expect even with a Rooter seed, Red Team would definitely still be cleaning up. Their communication and teamwork was just so good. Execution was also really good.
The arrows, by the way, are in Ganon's tower, but the place that they're in is really obnoxious, and if Red Team did choose to go hunting for them for some reason, they would not be done yet, that's for sure. That would have been a waste of time. New Life just needs to spin on Ganon a couple more times here, like 6 more times. Yeah, the silver arrows are in the compass room, which is the room where when you loot the top left chest on the right side, it opens up a bunch of holes in the floor. It's in that room, so pretty unlikely that anyone's going to grab that. Unless Green Team goes the wrong way, but the way Ganon's tower is designed, it kind of forces you to not go the wrong way.
Yeah, especially with no keys in the first right room there.
Yeah, you'd have to go out of your way to do the wrong path. They really wanted you to have the key early this time. At 1:16:05 or thereabouts, we have our second win. It means that our team has won handily, no less. 1:16:02. Wrapped up.
Easy GG for Red Team.
Really well played.
Green Team knows they lost.
Well, I feel bad for anybody who has to go up against these guys next.
Yeah, let's see who that is.
Was this a first or second round match?
That's a good question. I think it is round 2.
Ooh, so next one's going to be open.
Yeah. Which is really going to be Teamwork City.
It looks like this was a round 1 match. They'll play Dat Losset and Ninnies
Yeah, there it is.
in round 2.
Okay, Dat Losset was in the chat asking who he'd play. Here's who you're playing.
Good luck.
Okay, they want to come in for an interview. I'm dragging them in.
Yeah, bring them in.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Nice work.
Welcome.
GG, guys.
Really
Thank
well
you.
played.
Green Team wasn't doing too bad, but you guys are way ahead of them. They were not
Yeah,
finding
I saw after when New Life finished, I looked for they were looking for Quake.
Yeah, they still haven't found it. He died Nice Palace once on his. He almost had it, and then he just didn't have the hook shot either when he went in. So
Gave up on it.
having a lot of trouble with
Wow.
Nice Palace.
Yeah, that Quake. We were looking for it for a while too. We're like, I took a gamble. I went to Ice Palace there to see if we could find it there, and it paid off.
Yeah, and I was on my way to Palace of Darkness, and that's when he said, "Oh, Quake." Well, okay.
Yeah,
But I should have
Palace of
gone
Darkness
directly
too.
to Eastern after that, rather than going back to Ice, because I was so close to that. But small, minor mistake.
Honestly,
That was a really
even
good
with
run.
any mistakes, it was just really solid all around.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was
see any
incredible
major
execution.
mistakes in routing that we did.
Not really. The Moon Pearl threw Green Team for a while. They just didn't want to go swimming.
Oh,
Yeah, right. It was one of the last locations we checked too. But there were so many things to do anyway, like 3 crystals in Light World. It's not as if we were that worried about not having the Moon Pearl yet.
yeah.
You pretty much cleared out Light World. Aside
We all
from
were
one.
doing different Light World dungeons. Both players on Green Team dived into Eastern Palace.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's team communication. And yeah, he had bow because of his routing. I didn't have bow, so it was logical for him to go on Eastern, while I was on my routing. It was logical for me to go in Hera.
exactly. And also, the only thing that I could have changed was going from when I went to the Ice Cave, and then I should have gone to maybe Hobo, doing fake flippers, but I had the flute anyway, so I wasn't that worried about it.
I mean,
Alright.
with a 113.45 and a 116.02, you can't have made too many mistakes, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's true. I'm really happy, actually, with our time.
Yeah, the Silver Arrows
PvP
were
scene.
Run.
Compass Room in Ganon's Tower, so they were in a pretty crappy spot. You weren't going to get
Okay.
those.
Yeah,
Especially with them railroading you right to the big key, just immediately forcing you in that direction.
exactly.
Well, you guys
Yeah, we
are,
could not even. We thought about doing like left and then going right, but since we had no keys at the beginning, we had like
Yeah,
was
exactly.
almost forced to continue left for me, and then I found the big key very quickly after that. Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I would have done the exact same thing, honestly. I normally do those 2 chests and then go over to left.
Yeah, our idea was to the first one who gets to Ganon's Tower should go left, and the other person should go right when he comes. But he found it before I even reached Ganon's Tower. So
Yeah, you guys were
That's a good
right
strategy.
next to each other in time too.
yeah, it
Line
was really
everything up.
close.
no, yeah, that means finishing that close means that the teamwork also that very balanced in the strats we're using. It's only the second time we've played. The second time ever I've done a 2v2, and every time with the New Life.
Mhm.
And the first race was also we were 2 minutes from each other, if not less.
Yeah, that's true.
That really speaks to your communication.
Yeah, the information that
Yeah.
you can give to the other player, like where the big key is in every dungeon that they have to do, it really helps them catch up.
There's just one thing that's changed in the strat in late game compared to what we did the first time. So first time also I was a bit ahead, but I thought it was the winner of the team. The winning team is a team not with average, but from last finisher. And so what I did is I opened all the chests on the way up to to Ganon's Tower to see if there was not silver arrows or something. But here it's not, since it's average, it's almost not worth it. And so I just look for validation chests because it's very quick.
Yeah, if you have the ability to clear the game, you want to do that. Because less average time is much better.
But otherwise, all the 3 chests before Moldorm, like the one with the pegs and the 2 in the mini Helma room, the 3 chests could be interesting to look at if it's not by average.
Well, you guys will
Yeah.
be playing one more standard seed in round 2, and then you'll be moving to open if you win that. Your opponents will be Dat Losset and Ninnies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So wait, is this best of 3 or is this like best of 1?
Just 1 point each, double elimination. So you're already moving on.
Okay, so that means next match is against Ninnies, and
And
Alright.
that lost it, yeah.
That's awesome.
We should be okay. We should be okay.
I chose just to do 1-point matches because I definitely did want to do double elimination, and I didn't want to be here till
Yeah.
2018. Like that's yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, the only thing that surprised me was the fact that there was no the rankings for the seeds. Like, was totally random.
I
Yeah, there was no
revised it a little bit, but for the most part, it is random. Yeah, I didn't want to pair my guys who didn't have too much experience up with a bunch of serious runners, so they have a couple matches of that among themselves.
Yeah, but that means
Eventually-
like some serious runners. Like, we could have played, like, they forfeited unfortunately, but we could have played Myth and the OK guys third round, which would have been pretty tough because they're very good too. Like,
It's true. They're very, very good players.
Yeah, they unfortunately had to drop out, so you'll be playing
Yeah.
their opponents eventually if you win round 2.
yeah,
Which are Sembai, I think, if we win against Minis.
and HX9 if I recall.
Okay. That will be interesting too.
Yeah, they said we should still be okay. Well,
Play every
well,
match.
Anaconda Alucard is a strong team also,
Yes, definitely.
and I think Jet is
Jet is
with
in
yeah, Jet is with the tournament, and he has a decent teammate also. So that could be something that could be dangerous too.
Yeah, definitely Jet. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for the interview. I gotta go. I need
Okay.
to eat something.
All
Right,
it
see
was-
you in your life.
GG,
Yes.
man. It was great. I had a great time.
Good, it's good to hear. Take it easy.
All
Talk
right.
to you later.
See ya.
All right, yeah. So still looking for. Yeah, Indigo is having trouble on ice.
Yeah, a lot of
that
trouble.
goes
So,
over
another-
for death, I
another
wanna
death.
say.
Yeah, but don't they? They have butter, right? Yeah, they have butter. So
They've got the powder. They can make fairies. They're just taking a lot of deaths.
he doesn't know about the. There is like in the penguin room with the switch. There is an anti-fairy here. He could have helped himself with that.
Come get some.
Checking the map.
Blow it out your ass.
Oh, nice. The Imagine Cup. I was waiting for some esports.
How's Cloudberry
Cloudberry,
doing?
meanwhile, go back up the mountain.
Well, they're
Might
counting
keep
on Indigo to do ice, I guess, but eventually Cloudberry's just going to end up doing it
Your head off and
at this rate.
Yeah, like they're gonna have to. They're both have to do ice because Quake's in there, and they're gonna need that for Meyer.
They don't really have anything left to do except check all the overworld, unfortunately, because they're not going to find anything.
Like, unfortunately, it's just gonna be.
Cloudberry with Ether's gonna go in Turtle Rock now.
Might be checking Spike Cave.
Oh, that would be
Spike
gross.
Cave.
That happens.
Have they done? First time they do Spike Cave here, because it was unfortunate for me.
Yeah,
Saw.
I think that was like one of the few. Was that intentional to die there? Or would you
No,
just make a
it's
mistake?
just that I knew that I had to use my blue potion and I fucked up. Just,
Ah. It's okay. You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I don't even know where the last sword is, but that's really the only thing that I don't know about.
Last sword is in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, gross.
So
Everything
unless
that
you're
is of
really
value
desperate
is-
for a Butter Blade.
Been located.
weird path coming back from Spike Cave, walking.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, save and quit is a better option here.
Like they're doing the speed glitch. I don't know what their plan is here though. I think they've checked those tablets already. They're just kind of running in circles now. And warped into a rock.
Oh yeah, Cloudberry should enter a pen dungeon normally.
I think they have, like, they're just waiting on Indigo because they have 5 crystals right now, and 6 would be Ice Palace, but the 7th, that has to be Mire.
Yeah, but you have to do something while waiting for the guy to complete the dungeon. So
You have to do
You
ice
enter,
anyway. Might as well go do it.
Yeah, unless they want to start diving into Turtle Rock, that might be what they're going for.
well, I was going to do Palace of Darkness. So we teamed that we decided that I was going to enter a pendant, despite ice being required, because it's better if there's nothing that I do it in Go mode, style.
Yeah.
I think Green Team did as much of Palace of Darkness as they could at the time, and they didn't
Oh,
get anything
no.
for that either.
Oops, no
They
magic.
can't get into Turtle Rock because they don't have any magic. Oh, there it is. They got a potion.
Oh man, hate to see Turtle Rock being done right now. It's just nothing in there at all.
I mean, from their perspective, it is the right thing to do. Unfortunately, Indigo is kind of
Yeah.
costing some time here, because that is going to be the linchpin. The second they get Quake, they're ready to go.
Where's the big key in Ice Palace?
Before the one before Vanilla.
Shouldn't they have found Quake by now? Then
I guess.
they just
Do they
didn't go
have
up
the
there.
big key? Are they just not checking the big chest? Is that what's happening?
Maybe I don't know. What do you do? Because you had to take the small key, then go back up the stairs and go right.
Yeah.
So
I'm
maybe
just-
after the small key, he fell down and now doing the entire path
Wait,
here. So he,
Indigo found Quake already?
He hasn't marked
No.
it. I don't think he has.
no, I don't think he has to. It's just making
Yeah,
the entire way around because he didn't go back out the stairs.
Indigo's looks to be grinding for health. Hmm. No, Indigo does not have Quake. Like, I saw them open the menu and they don't have it on their tracker either.
Was dangerous to farm some rupees here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going for. Might be going for an antidote? No, they're not.
Oh, Indigo, wrong path.
I don't know what they're doing.
No.
Indigo's
Yeah.
just lost Ice Palace.
Yeah, red team definitely needs a little more practice.
Also,
just with general
Again, like
knowledge.
there are anti-fairies and he's looking for health and he's not using his powder.
Does he know about that? I don't know if he's turned anything into powder yet. He might not. He just might not know about it.
Probably.
We'll have some questions for them afterwards.
Ice
Yeah,
Palace.
but
Death number 5. Jeez. They must not know about the powder thing. That's the only thing I can think of. They passed by so many now.
Well, they might not make this as quickly as I thought they would, because they weren't tremendously far behind 30 minutes ago, but they
Yeah.
haven't made any progress in that 30 minutes.
They don't have the
5
big
deaths
key either,
in
so they
Ice
can't even
Palace
check
later.
Quake. It's no, they're gonna have to do the loop, but until they figure out how to get down there, they're just completely lost. It looks like
Indigo is
they're going to Game Facts, typing up the walkthrough. Yeah, Lucy knows about the powder thing. She's been using it, but Indigo, I don't know. They're probably having a chat because they both seem to have stopped.
Indigo seems like they want to throw it in.
And they're doing a forfeit.
We do have another game in 45 minutes, so I would have to cut them off if they didn't finish by then, but Okay, in any case, quitting. That's okay. If you want to come in here and commentate about it, I just need you to hop in one of the, just jump in the AFK room. That's an easy place for me to pull you up. Yeah, Ice Palace is definitely one of the more confusing dungeons to learn. But knowing your way is definitely an important thing for this.
Ice Palace on its own is probably the most confusing dungeon in vanilla.
How you doing, Indigo?
Doing all right.
You had some trouble with Ice Palace, 4 or 5 deaths?
Yeah, it's one I definitely need to work on. I guess there's a key that I don't know where it is. Or the boss key is what I don't know where it is.
So you went to the hookshot room where you have to hookshot past the jellies.
Yeah.
And then you go up the steps. You go right from there, and there's 3 chests that way. There's the one on the switch. There's the one when the skeletons are in the room, the Stalfos, and then the room past that, the stairs going up, is where the vanilla big key is. I don't think it was there that time, but I think that's where it was, there on that side. There's also a key in there, just a regular key, on top of all those things. So that's like where all the loot is in the whole dungeon. It's like 3 chests right there.
I've got another question to ask as well. Are you aware that you can turn fairies or anti-fairies into fairies by throwing powder on them?
Yeah, I'm aware. I just am not always.
Okay.
And like the yellow beamos too. Like a few times you were looking for hearts and you had these possible fairies so close.
Yeah, it looked like you were looking for health.
Well, Lucy's pressing on, I guess. Are they trying to finish?
Unfortunately, Turtle Rock is that the green pendant dungeon, Turtle Rock?
No, Turtle Rock was, I think, blue pendant.
Well, there's the sword. It's been found.
Yeah, there's the last sword upgrade.
The only thing in this whole place. There it is.
Yep.
Well, it's at this. They're missing a key somehow too. They must not have gone for the one up top.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think she's just looking for Quake right now.
This is the wrong place.
Skip the pokey key.
Yeah, I figured.
All down to Ice Palace. Unfortunately, it's in the big key chest.
Yeah.
See, I figured I figured with how quick the other team finished, it has to be in a hard to get, out of the way place.
Yep, it certainly is. There was nothing in any of the pendant dungeons of relevance.
Nope.
Library throwing it into.
Might be seeing another forfeit here.
Well, good game, Indigo. You'll be in the losers bracket in round 1. I don't know who your opponent is, but it will be.
Yep.
It'll be the 12 game. It'll be one of those 2 teams.
Yep.
Are you gonna head out?
We'll
Good
be
game,
back.
Indigo.
Yeah, it was a good game. You two did very well.
We tried.
Oh, looks like Cloudberry wants it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Post game interview. You gotta get in a room though, so we can pull you in.
Yeah. Your match won't happen this week because I'm all booked up. The earliest I could even get you in is like, honestly, it would be the 12th or 15th at the earliest if that match was going to happen anytime soon.
That's fine. That's plenty of time to practice.
Well, not your match. I'm talking to Dat Lawson. Your match, I don't even know who your opponent is yet, so yours is going to be a little further away. But
it'll be a while though because we still got to do losers bracket stuff. There's a lot of stuff that has to be determined there.
Yeah.
So it seemed like you guys were doing a lot of the same dungeons at the same time at the start.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely
think
want to
of
be
really
splitting up
anywhere
if
else to go
possible
at the
because
time, but-
having more knowledge is super important.
So where in God's name was quick?
Ice
It was in the
chest.
Ice Palace.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be.
That was basically
big
the one
chest.
thing, like Turtle Rock. I think all the pendant dungeons were completely optional. There were no items in there.
It was fun though. It was a good time.
To be fair, you
Yeah.
were up against an extremely good team.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, Parisian player had beaten the game blindfolded beforehand.
Oh, geez.
So, not a very friendly first match for you, but you'll have some time to practice.
Yeah, I learned things I need to work on at least.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna need to definitely have the dungeons down, and you did lose some time at the start because you were doing the same stuff. That definitely hurts. You want to split up as much as possible. It took you so long to find the Moon Pearl that you couldn't do the Dark World split, which is what I like to do. I like to send one player to the Dark World while the other one
Yeah.
finishes Light World completely.
Yeah, I think Moon Pearl was like the last thing we found in the light world.
Well,
It-
Red
it
Team
was.
too, but
It was the last thing anybody found. It was, I think, one of the last things.
you guys were cleaning up all 3 dungeons. Both of you did all 3 dungeons before you split up to look for it, really.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which
Yeah.
Always be communicating.
Where's the last dungeon that, or one of the last 1 or 2 dungeons for each of the red team's players was one in the light world. Parisian had to do Eastern and New Life had to do Desert.
yeah, because you do need to do them, and what you were doing would be a good like single player strat. But since you have information sharing, you definitely want to
Yeah.
split up.
If you know you can do a dungeon later on, you can focus on collecting more information, more items instead. Get you to go mode.
Those were the big things I noticed, aside from Armos killing you and Ice Palace really killing you.
Yeah, the Armos thing, like I got into the fight and I realized, oh crap, I don't have enough arrows. And
Yeah, that was-
then I got
that
messed
dungeon is full of them. Like the room before Armos has
up.
20.
I didn't even check how many I had until I walked through the door.
You got pretty unlucky with drops to not have any, but there is enough to kill Armos in the 2 rooms before him. Like if you really need arrows, they put 25 there for you.
Yeah, I made sure to fill up before I went back.
Yeah, and there's another 10 in the anti-fairy room, brought it up the stairs.
Able to make sure you're ready for the first boss. So they definitely don't hold out on that one.
Yeah.
He's not very easy to kill with the sword. It takes forever. It doesn't even matter what sword you use.
No.
It's even the gold
Yeah.
one's not so great.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to hit. I got it once where I was down to the last one, and I had the tempered sword, and that still took forever.
Yeah, we saw hammer strats on the last one last night. It took 8 or 9 hits with the hammer.
Mhm. It's definitely a good idea to learn stuff for the hammer if you do end up having to fight with that instead of the fighter sword.
Well, good race. I'm gonna head out for 40
Yep.
minutes. We'll be back later with another one probably.
Thank you.
After
Take it
that, I'll
easy.
probably do a stream of my own. Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks
See ya.
for watching.